What they have done is engage in this act of economic terrorism against the entire world. They basically threatened any ship that's moving through the Straits of Hormuz. Well, as the President of the United States showed, two can play at that game. And if the Iranians are going to try to engage in economic terrorism, we're going to abide by a simple principle that no Iranian ships are getting out either.
So there you go. Now the blockade's underway. Day 2 right now. So far, so good. Apparently, no interdictions to be reported here. I see on this map here, we took a cross-section from a year ago in the Strait of Hormuz and compared it to what's happening between March 31st and April 7th. It's about a week's time. You see that red flow? Looks like a healthy artery coming out of here, the Persian Gulf, around the Strait of Hormuz. And today, you've got a much different picture. I would focus clearly right here on that particular crossing. Remember, that's the area where the bottleneck has been held up in the Strait of Hormuz. I'll advance it one time here and show you a little bit here. Everything you see in green, these are major ports on Gulf countries, Gulf states, so on the left side of the Persian Gulf. On the right side, you've got the main Iranian ports. We've marked 6 here on our map. There's anywhere between 6, 14, up to 32, but these are the major ports now. That's why you've got one up by Karg Island and one here by Bandar Abbas as well. I'll advance it one time and watch this, all right? This is when people talk about these choke points, right? And they're all in the same geographic area, right? Talked a lot about the Strait of Hormuz, a little bit about the Suez Canal, and now this one, the crossing between Yemen and Djibouti. Got 3 major waterways there where you need access for the international economy to flow and flow freely, okay? One more. This is what we think has happened in the last 24 hours. Now, we reported last hour that 3 ships did cross through the Strait of Hormuz today. One was from Panama, one was from the Cook Islands in the South Pacific, one was from Guyana there in the northern coast of South America. These are all considered to be Chinese ships. And this one here in the yellow, this one paused, turned around because of the blockade, and then continued its passage onward. So 4, 5, 6, it's more than 0. Retired Vice Admiral Kevin Donegan's here, former commander of the Navy's 5th Fleet. Sir, you know this region very well and this waterway. If you block the ports of Iran from operating, what does that do to the regime?
Well, you know, a blockade, well, first of all, let's not expect it to have an impact immediately. Blockades historically take time to have an impact. But the idea here, as you heard the vice president say, was over the course of this conflict, the Straits of Hormuz have been basically closed for the flow of energy and other important commerce that travels out of there, except for Iran. Iran was moving its shadow fleet of tankers and other ships that were going to and from Iran to support its economy. They were moving because they were moving through Iranian waters and then out. So what effectively has happened beginning yesterday is now as you just described very well through that choke point, is now you're not seeing the Iranian cargo move, which means they're not going to be able to have their oil come out and get the cash into their economy that they need to keep the economy running. But as I said, it's not going to be an instant impact, but it certainly has changed the game a little bit, where the Iranians were saying they're in control of the straits.
Sir, I was told earlier today before we came on the air, the Iranians are very fearful of that move. Can you understand that logic, and do you agree with that?
Well, yes, but the pain that's going to come from this blockade is going to be broad across the country, and the regime, will be happy if they survive, and this will take time to have an impact. So what we're really looking at is, sure, for the long term, they don't want that, but from the U.S. standpoint, what it does, it's another tool in the toolkit that the U.S. is putting in place to apply pressure to Iran, with the great hope that at the negotiating table, we can come to some kind of deal that's agreeable to both the United States and hopefully Iran in this. So consider it as a pressure point beyond what we did with the strikes.
Okay, one more question. Jack Keane sets us up for us. Here is with Sean last night.
We have underwater drones trying to identify some of these mines that the Iranians planted that are not tied to anything, and they lost control of them. So that will be done, and then we have to secure the Straits of Hormuz, and then also escort transit through the Straits of Hormuz. That will take some time to do that.
Okay. Do you believe that strait is mined based on everything you've seen, open source, or people you talked to already, Admiral?
Yeah, so, well, the first thing is the Iranians have said they mined it, and they also said this. They said they don't know where the mines are, meaning they likely did it in haste during the conflict when the U.S. was attacking their Navy and their ships, and they put mines that they can't account for, which is in itself is always a problem. So are there some mines there? I think there likely are a few. Are they in the straits? We don't know that. But what you just heard said is we have a means to be looking for those mines, and we are likely doing it concurrent with the current operation because we can do it with remote vehicles.
Okay, sir, thank you for your time. Vice Admiral Kevin Donegan. You know the waterway as well as anyone. Thank you for coming on today.
Thank you.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.